Welcome to Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. In the depths of trauma's grasp, a journey to heal begins at last. With strength and hope, we rise above. Here's a poem to nurture and love. In shadows cast by pain and fear, I seek the light, my path is clear. Through fractured pieces, I'll reclaim my spirit's fire, untamed. With each breath, I find my way. Through stormy nights, to brighter days, I'll mend the wounds that burden my soul. Embracing healing, making myself whole. In gentle whispers of self-compassion, I release the weight of past transgression. With tender care, I'll nurture my heart, embracing love, a vital part. From brokenness, I'll build anew, forging resilience, strong and true. With time, grace, and the strength within, I'll rise above the pain, let healing begin. In this poem's embrace, may you find solace and inspiration to mitigate the trauma and embark on transformation. We all recognize the profound impact of trauma on us all here in the USA, affecting our lives at various levels. This includes witnessing traumatic events such as 1 mass shootings, 2 drug overdoses, and 3 homeless children, women and men as we travel throughout the day, which can have lasting effects on mental health. To address this, we present 10 fundamental findings from objective studies on post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, across different contexts. 1. PTSD in U.S. veterans. Research shows that higher levels of combat exposure increase the risk of developing PTSD among veterans. Additionally, longer deployments are associated with an increased likelihood of PTSD. Adequate social support networks can serve as a protective factor against PTSD in veterans, while those who experience traumatic brain injuries, TBI, are more susceptible to developing PTSD. 2. PTSD in football players. For football players, repeated concussions and head injuries can contribute to the development of PTSD symptoms. Witnessing or experiencing severe on-field injuries can also lead to PTSD symptoms among players. Furthermore, the post-career transition, loss of identity, and chronic pain in retired football players can increase the risk of PTSD. 3. Gun violence and PTSD. Individuals who witness gun violence, such as mass shootings or homicides, are at risk of developing PTSD symptoms. Survivors of gun violence, including victims of shootings or armed robberies, commonly experience PTSD. 4. Trauma from increased domestic violence post-COVID. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to a 30% increase in domestic violence cases, which can result in trauma. Social isolation, financial strain, and increased stress during the pandemic contribute to this rise. 5. Intimate partner violence. Survivors of intimate partner violence are at a higher risk of developing PTSD symptoms. The experience of ongoing abuse and trauma can have a profound impact on their mental well-being. 6. Children and domestic violence. Exposure to domestic violence in childhood increases the likelihood of developing PTSD later in life. The long-term effects of witnessing violence can have a lasting impact on a child's mental health. 7. Gender differences. Women generally have higher rates of PTSD across various contexts. This can be attributed to factors such as increased exposure to domestic violence and different combat experiences. 8. Co-occurring mental health conditions. PTSD often co-occurs with other mental health disorders, such as depression, anxiety, and substance abuse. Witnessing a mass shootings, drug overdose, domestic violence and homeless people are profoundly traumatic events that do contribute to the development of PTSD symptoms. The helplessness, fear, and lasting impact of witnessing someone experience such a life-threatening event can deeply affect an individual's mental well-being. Addressing the trauma resulting from witnessing a drug overdose is crucial in providing comprehensive care and support to those affected. Building resilience, seeking therapy, and accessing appropriate resources can aid in coping with the distressing aftermath of such an experience. 9. Resilience factors. Certain factors, such as strong social support, positive coping strategies, and access to mental health services, can promote resilience and reduce the risk of developing PTSD. Building resilience is crucial in mitigating the impact of trauma. 10. Prevention and education. Increasing awareness about trauma, providing early interventions, and promoting resilience-building programs are essential in preventing PTSD. Education plays a key role in understanding the complexity of trauma and its consequences. These findings emphasize the importance of comprehensive approaches to address PTSD in different settings. MA aims to create a supportive environment that acknowledges the complexity of trauma, encourages resilience, and provides effective support and care to individuals affected by PTSD. 10 self-care strategies that an ordinary person can incorporate to cope with PTSD. 1. Seek social support. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or support groups who can provide a listening ear and understanding. Sharing your experiences with others can help alleviate feelings of isolation. 2. Practice relaxation techniques. Engage in relaxation exercises such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or mindfulness meditation to help calm your mind and body during moments of distress. 3. Engage in regular exercise. Physical activity has been shown to reduce symptoms of PTSD by releasing endorphins and improving overall well-being. Incorporate activities like walking, jogging, yoga, or any form of exercise that you enjoy. 4. Maintain a balanced routine. Establishing a structured daily routine can provide a sense of stability and control. Include activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and purpose to create a sense of normalcy. 5. Prioritize self-care. Dedicate time for self-care activities that nurture your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This can include taking relaxing baths, reading, engaging in hobbies, or engaging in creative outlets. 6. Limit exposure to triggers. Identify triggers that worsen your PTSD symptoms and try to limit your exposure to them. This may involve avoiding certain places, people, or situations that remind you of the traumatic event. 7. Practice grounding techniques. Grounding techniques can help you stay present and connected to the present moment when you feel overwhelmed. Examples include focusing on your breath, describing your surroundings, or engaging your senses. 8. Express yourself. Find healthy outlets for expressing your emotions and thoughts. This can be through journaling, art, music, or talking to a trusted confidant. Expressing yourself can help process the trauma and reduce emotional distress. 9. Take breaks and rest. It's essential to listen to your body and give yourself permission to take breaks when needed. Resting and practicing self-compassion can aid in managing fatigue and stress associated with PTSD. 10. Connect with resources. Familiarize yourself with available resources in your community, such as mental health clinics, hotlines, or support groups. Reach out to them for guidance, assistance, and professional help if needed. Remember, these strategies can help manage symptoms and improve well-being, but they may not replace the need for professional intervention. It is highly recommended to consult with a mental health professional who can provide personalized guidance and treatment options based on your specific needs and circumstances. In conclusion, we trust in a transformative initiative dedicated to empowering each of us in our communities and organizations to navigate and overcome the daily impact of trauma we are experiencing as Americans. By fostering education, holistic healing approaches, empowerment through connection, resilience building, and empathetic guidance, MA provides the necessary tools and support to address trauma at its core. Together, we can create a culture of understanding, support, and growth, enabling individuals to reclaim their motivation, find healing, and build resilience in the face of adversity. Join us on this transformative journey as we embark on a path towards empowerment, healing, and renewed motivation. Remember, you are not alone, and your resilience is within reach with motivation at hand. MAH. Much appreciation to you for giving of your time with us at Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. We trust you will come back soon.